Every 10 years, the Census Bureau of the United States sends forms to every resident to gather information in order to redistrict state and local governments. Few people realize that prisoners are counted as residents of the prisons in which they are incarcerated, thus skewing electoral and representational equality. The problem is, their residence is non-voluntary, and they are not participants in the local economy, but most importantly with regards to voting, they are disenfranchised. Let's say District A and District B both have 1,000 citizens over the age of 18. 200 of District B's citizens are actually inmates incarcerated in a prison located in that district. This means that District B only has 800 citizens who are eligible to vote, while District A has 1,000. In essence, every vote cast by a voter in District B is 20% more influential than those cast in District A. That's electoral inequality, and according to the Constitution, it's illegal. For example, one of the city council districts in Terre Haute, Indiana is 1/3 inmates. One of Sullivan County's council districts is 30% inmates. One of South Putnam's school districts is 70% prisoners. Looking more closely at South Putnam, we can see from the map that Warren Township appears to have the largest population of the 4 districts. However, 2,583 of the 3,929 residents are prisoners, meaning 2 out of every 3 Warren Township residents are incarcerated, and the ratio is even higher with regards to adults of voting age. Oftentimes, even local elected officials don't realize the impact that prisons have.
In our research, we came across some numbers and the fact that there's a prison in Warren Township. Is that
Putnamville?
Putnamville?
Yes.
Does that affect the population?
Not too much.
No.
I mean, the prisoners are not into the population, and there's the homes in Putnamville's roughly 75 homes.
But the problem is that prisoners are counted, and district sizes are based on total population, not just registered voters. Even if officials do realize the prisoners are counted, they often think they have no option but to include them in redistricting.
I don't believe the prisoners should be counted in those numbers. I truly don't. I know that's what the law says. You know, that's what's being done.
Actually, it's, as I understood the presentation, that's up to the local community's decision.
He's right. Courts have held that it's up to the discretion of local communities whether or not to count prisoners for the limited purpose of redistricting. There are more than 100 local governments in the United States that exclude prisoners to preserve the principle of one person, one vote.
How do the prisoners?
The prison, like in Warren Township, and how does that affect the redistricting in your?
Shouldn't.
We're in total concert on that. They are not technically residents. They physically live here because they are incarcerated here, but they have no voting rights. They have no rights as a citizen. As a consequence, they should not be counted in anything.
Agree. And you'll find that a majority of the population in this county, be it Democrat, be it Republican, be it independent, would feel the same way.
Mm-hmm.
This is clearly not a partisan issue, as both sides can see the benefit of excluding the prison population when redistricting. Doing so helps maintain electoral and representational equality, ultimately preserving citizens' rights in the democratic process.